one. May already be there.
Hello. We're glad you made it. Welcome to the future.
My name is Mateo Perez, and I'm from the Pueblos of Picaris and Cochiti. I went to Dartmouth College in New Hampshire.
My name is Rebecca Riley. I'm currently a student at UNM from Acoma, Pueblo.
My name is Garen Yepa. I graduated from Dartmouth College in 2003.
I actually studied Native American Studies.
What I'm studying right now is nursing and community health.
I graduated with the major in engineering modified with studio art and Native American studies.
Part of it, the college experience, was just being in a whole new environment with a lot of students from all over the country. So starting out, part of my experience was just getting, acclimated to the college environment, but also a new place, a foreign place, and a lot of people that I didn't know or I didn't understand either.
It was my first, extended, prolonged time period away from home, away from the home cooking, away from the family unit, the family dwelling, away from a city that I'd grown up all my life in. It was kind of just dorm culture, dorm life, and really living in the woods of New Hampshire is a lot different from Albuquerque. So that in and of itself was something that I had to adjust to. But I mean, once you get past that, because there's so many other students who are in the same boat as you find your commonalities are, universal, regardless of where you came from.
The whole college environment, the climate of college is sharing, stories with each other, sharing your growing up, and just, really just who you are, essentially. And
See, I met a lot of cool people. I met a lot of interesting people that I probably wouldn't have met if I hadn't gone to UNM. The things that I can remember probably most was just all of the different ideas people come up with in class and out of class, whether it's if we were studying or if we were in a lecture or learning about anything. It was really cool to just meet a whole bunch of people with a bunch of different ideas coming together, and even if we didn't agree with each other, that was what I liked about it. That's what I liked about being in college, was just meeting new people, generating new ideas.
Part of making it in college is just a matter of being able to be away from home, adjusting to a different type of academic system, and being really independent and motivated outside of the class. So you don't really have bells, you don't have teachers reminding you to do things, you don't have a lot of stuff like that. So
I wasn't always interested in the health profession. I mean, I had known about it. My mom was sort of into that field, but it was just kind of something in the back of my mind. When I first started as a freshman at UNM, I was actually, my major was architecture because I love to draw. So that's what I was originally going into. And then I changed it to biology because I took a class at UNM, and you take a basic biology 101. And I was like, wow, this is so neat. They've discovered how things work without us even we can't even see these things work, but they're working.
College experience for me definitely was about interacting with other people. And a lot of it is, and students will tell you, they learn the most about themselves and they learn the most about who they are in college. You get to study some things that are really interesting, really intriguing subjects that make you more interested in your education, but ultimately they change you as a person.
You take classes at UNM maybe your freshman year, and maybe if you were going in one direction like me, I was going into architecture, you take another class and it's like, oh wow, you can learn about this, you can go into this, or maybe it's music and you liked music, but maybe now they have a class and a major you can go into.
I remember, I think I was hearing some music being played somewhere, and so I just kind of followed what I heard, and I was like, wow, I really like that, So, I mean, turns out, what I was hearing was my friend Bill, who is older than me, and he was DJing, on turntables, with vinyl, with a mixer, things that I had never ever seen.
Yeah, well, the actual practice of DJing as becoming a turntablist with vinyl and the mixer and the the needles and that whole aspect, yeah, that was specifically Dartmouth related. I didn't have means to, I guess, practice any other way, but the love of music and the love of hearing music, recording music, playing music back was something that I had developed in high school and years before. So it's just something that kind of evolved, and being at Dartmouth gave me the means to actually pursue that.
I mean, for that, it was a good experience. It was something that I never really expected to learn in college. I didn't go to Dartmouth and then was like, well, I'm going and I'm gonna come back a DJ. I never thought that. I thought when I went to school, I thought, I might be a doctor, but when I came back, I was, and the thing is, because I had a lot of interests, I always had sports as a really big interest, but when I got there, I always liked, music, so that was something that I just, you just learned. That was really cool.
There was a lot of time. A lot of my friends who didn't have quite the interest as unique or as specialized as I, which is music. They would go travel, just experiencing whole different cities, whole different communities. Even though I didn't get the chance to go out to a lot of them, I don't really regret staying home and rocking parties.
Just different. I loved it because you meet people from different places with different styles, and to see those creative thoughts come through was just, it was the best experience I probably would have never got if I didn't go to college.
Part of it was there's always a moment where in college where you pretty much just have to follow your heart. When you'll take a class or you'll meet somebody that's interested in what you're interested in, and it may just change your whole direction. So I think that I tell students, when I talk to them, and I think of my own life, I think of if you take that one class and it's something you're like, I know I can do this, I know this interests me, I feel like, I want to take more classes, do it, you know what I mean? That's the whole thing about college, is learning about what you really want to do and how you want to make your difference in the world.
I can just say from my experience that even though it was hard and even though it's tough sometimes, you don't want to go to class every day, or you don't want to do the homework because it's a lot. I say at least try it, just for the experience.
So if I had to tell any student that had a question about going to college, I would say research colleges. Go visit a college. Talk to your cousins. Talk to your family. Chances are you're going to have family members that have gone to school. If you had say, oh, my brother went here and he didn't make it, talk to him. Ask him about what happened. Why did he not finish college, or why did he not stay there? What were some of the things that were difficult for him? So you know what to expect. The best thing to do is talk to people that have gone through the process. Talk to your aunts and uncles that have graduated from different colleges and see what their perspective is. Because there's a lot of options. There are 2-year associate's degree colleges, there are 4-year colleges, there are even certificate programs. Students want to do an automotive program. Those are usually shorter in length. So it's not as if there's a variety of different options. It's just kind of finding what you are really interested in.
If you're granted the opportunity to go on to higher ed, and if you have the means to do it, look within yourself and see what you want to get out of the experience. The colleges are there for you. You are the reason the college is there. So if it's a college that's not going to benefit you the most in terms of living on your own, or if it's something that's smaller with a smaller student body, you can at least understand for yourself how you'll react to that kind of situation. So I guess picking the college is kind of, it takes a back seat to what your interests are, because if you're blessed with the opportunity to go to college, the world is open for you.
How many chances, if you do get a chance, how many go to college? And like I said, you meet so many people, and maybe it opens your eyes to other things that you might have not thought of before.
It's a great opportunity to pick a moment or a period of time in your life where you can just go out and experience a new city, a new country, a new region, a new ideas or frames of thought, why not challenge yourself? The opportunity's there.